met you in the summer. Welcome, everybody, to the Round Podcast. It has been a long, long time since we have done this. My name is Rich.
My name's Mark. Are we starting off with jingles now?
If we can, I was actually thinking of a lot of summer-related songs, and I wanted to play them through a Bluetooth speaker, but I thought copyright. So I thought if I just sing them badly and maybe just switch a note, when I met you in the summer, then I think we'll be okay.
It's more like Olaf from Frozen when you say it
Let's
like
do it
that.
that way.
And also, we have another introduction. Go.
Yeah,
Go.
just James again.
Just James.
There's a
There we go.
reason it's took Rich has been disappeared for 3 months to coming up with an intro for this podcast. That's why we've not been here
Oh,
doing it.
we're going down that road, are we? Okay. All right. Fair enough. Even though it's true, yes, we have not done this for a long time because we've had that thing called football or something. I don't know. Yeah, but
Soccer.
we all been enjoying that. Yeah, we have. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So we're going to be going over Saturday night's main event, which personally I don't think will take too long. And then we're going to go talk about SummerSlam and most likely do predictions because let's be honest, apart from maybe two matches to be announced, the card is pretty full at the moment.
Yeah.
So, Saturday night's main event, starting off first of all. Overall, do you know what? I'm going to start off straight away. I need to stop slagging off Saturday night's main event before it happens because even though it's never been brilliant, I've always walked away going, that was all right, to be quite honest. So,
Yeah.
you guys watch it?
I just think they badly time them, don't they? I think is the
Oh,
problem.
awful.
It's always 2 weeks
Mm,
before another big pay-per-view. So,
yeah.
it's,
I think that's the best way to look at it in the fact that, and for some reason, it's taken several SNMEs for me to actually figure this out. They're just setups for the pay-per-view around the corner, to be
Mhm.
quite honest. So, yeah, I think that's where I get my beef from, is that I'm just like, why have they got this when you've got this around the corner? But, it was fine. It was okay. There's things to talk about this setup nicely. So, um, I guess kicking off on this one, starting off with Fatal Influence versus Paige and Brie Bella. Yeah, Brie
Yeah.
Bella. And
Yeah,
we have
Brie.
new women's tag team champions. Thoughts?
Happy with having a change of championship.
Yeah,
Not so happy on the
yeah,
execution of the finish.
Yeah, I'd have to say that this was the meh match of the night.
yeah. From watching the card, I completely understand why this match went on first, to be quite honest. I thought this is not really a show that's going to have a massive impact. I'm pretty sure WWE are aware of this, but they did provide a decent amount of entertaining things to talk about, especially in the following matches. I kind of skipped through it because I was like, I want to watch this because we do a podcast. But
Hmm.
I don't care if I'm completely honest. I kind of just want to watch the closing minutes and just see Fatal Influence take the new tag championships. And I was happy with that because, yeah, push them. You need to push new people. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy with
And
I'm
that.
happy with that.
I think Nikki
Yeah.
Bella's due a return, isn't she, as well? So they may be thinking Paige goes into
Maybe.
the main event scene and Nikki comes into where she should have been.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely frees Paige up for singles competition as well. So where would I place her? Would I catapult her straight to the top straight away? I'm not feeling that at the moment. I'm feeling she's got Intercontinental written all over her. Paige versus Sol Rucker. That's a match down the road I wouldn't mind seeing. But I feel that Paige has been kind of trapped in this tag team, obviously because we want the Bellas to be tag team champions, but one of them can't wrestle. So Paige, get on in here. And that's exactly what's happened. So it kind of frees her up for singles. So
Well,
yeah,
what was the plan in the first place always that she was going to return at Mania in that tag match? We don't know. But the injury to Nikki Bella allowed her to return. So was the title always going to go on the one of the Bellas, or was it swapped for the
yeah.
Page return?
I
And now they were like, oh, we can't just swap it back straight away because that's too obvious. And finally,
Yeah.
they made that change back to someone different, an actual tag
I
team,
think I think it
Yeah.
would have been
which
a
is
very
good.
strange creative decision if they were like, we've got both Bellas, but you're going to win the tag belts tonight, but not both of you. We're going to take one of you away, the more famous one, and then we're going to put Paige with you, and you two are going to be tag team champions. I thought if that was a creative decision, that is baffling to me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
but
think
it,
it was Paige was coming back at some point.
yeah,
Nikki got injured.
yeah,
Paige can come back here.
Yeah, did that change the
yeah,
finish of that original match though? And that's why we've ended up with them having it till SummerSlam
yes,
pretty much,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
is a long
People like the
time.
Bellas. I must admit, I'm not really a fan. I'm like, sure. I'm like, I get why they're there. A lot of people like them. I've got nothing against them. I'm just not particularly entertained by the Bellas, if I'm honest. And
No,
that's all I got. That's
Not
it.
but
even remote.
I'm just like, sure, yeah, why not?
Which is just I'm married
Um,
to Daniel Bryan,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
sure. I mean, I actually think, yeah, I would think it would be kind of foolish if you didn't do that. Like, yes, I think it is kind of nice. You can look at it as injecting the fact that Daniel Bryan is still here. Will Daniel Bryan possibly make a return? That's always on the cards. I don't really see any room for Daniel Bryan at the moment. Should he do that? But be hell of a pop if he did. So yeah,
Is he
cool.
still in the
Go for it.
contract? Is he still
no,
in the
he's
contract?
retired, isn't he? Now,
Is he?
Oh, was he?
yeah, still
I've done
retired,
that before.
but retired wrestling retired, isn't it?
SmackDown GM.
Brock Lesnar retired.
True.
Danhausen and Jaden McDonough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was.
Uh, fun. A fun match. I mean, I'm gonna go out there and say it. I really like Danhausen, but I'm already starting to get the feeling that he's slightly being overused. I
They've
think
never
he's
done that before.
I'm starting to
nah,
get a bit
never.
irritated by it, especially using people like especially using people like Dominic Mysterio, who clearly need to be pushed higher up. You
Who's the
know,
AAA mega champion?
yeah, I just don't see why he's going to be facing him at SummerSlam when he should be in a much higher part of the card.
Yeah. I was on WWE.com earlier on today, and I did notice that Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio was happening, and it is my fault. I did skip through Raw. I was just going, "What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" Thinking like, "There's nothing." I don't think there's anything going to be particularly
It wasn't a great
monumental happening on
episode,
this show.
in my
Sorry?
opinion. Raw wasn't a great episode this week.
No, it's just build up for SummerSlam, isn't it?
Yeah,
So I'm like, sure, great. Um, but yeah, that was fun. It was a fun match. I think like Danhausen is obviously completely blown in popularity, and in the WWE and outside, which I think is really cool. A lot of people know, especially with basketball, the Knicks winning the NBA. People know who Danhausen is, so he's a really good plug for the company for people who
yeah.
don't care about wrestling. So, but I think on Raw he tried to curse someone 3 times in the same night, and I'm like. Are we doing
Triple
too much
purple.
of this?
He's got
I
to
guess
lose
we'll talk about
eventually,
that.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe Dom was the first person he cursed, wasn't it? When he first came to like the main shows after making his debut.
curse.
So he cursed Dom first, and then it's like full circle, and Dom beats him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that breaks that curse. And then Dom goes on
Mm,
to another singles competition,
yeah.
maybe the world title scene, maybe the whatever it might be.
Yeah. It's like that you've always got to think about this narratively because that's what wrestling is first. It's why it's not cage fighting, why it's not UFC. It's story based, it's entertainment, it's theater. But I was like, he is handing out these curses left, right, and center, where it's meant to be like his thing. Like when Danhausen curses you, that's meant to be the "oh no" moment. But that's realistically all he has to do. This is basically is do that. So it's
I'd,
kind of getting a little bit out of hand.
I'd like to
And
see.
plus, sorry, go ahead.
No. Finish yours, and then I'll
I
go.
was about to say, like when he curses someone, it's more of a case of like, well, how will that affect that wrestler? Like usually it was like they got cursed and then later on down the line something went bad for them. Whereas it's like happening, you're cursed, and then like it came true like almost within 5 minutes or something. So it kind of felt a bit like, all right, okay. I don't know. I'm already getting the feeling it's feeling a bit flat. Go for it, Mark.
I'd like to see like how a heel Danhausen would work. I know this is really early days. He's really big as a face at the minute, but does
Yeah.
it if he was ever a heel, does his like curses backfire on himself? Is it like a more dark
Mm.
sort of evil side that he goes and like sort of leans more into, kind of like the Lyra Valkyria, sort of what they're trying to do with her, like
Oh yeah.
they'll like, make her a bit more
Uh,
darker and psycho-y sort of thing. Um, what would a Danhausen baddie be?
I genuinely don't think it can work. He's too
Too much.
goofy. He's too silly. Danhausen is clearly the comic relief. And it's
It's the
like
replacement for R-Truth.
he's neither like a heel or a face. He's just him. He's just this weird little guy who makes his inventions and stuff like that backstage, and people like him. And he kind of sort of like breaks the fourth wall as well because he's Danhausen, you know.
Mm.
But he's an entertaining guy, and I'm glad to see that he's actually been more successful than in comparison to when he debuted, where people were like, "What kind
What?
of situation?" But nobody in WWE knew who he was for a start. He came from AEW, so nobody knew who he was. So people were like, "Who's this guy?" And they didn't know whether or not to laugh or not. They just thought this is weak. But that's the point. He's a weak character. So yeah, he's more of a character than a wrestler. So I
Yeah.
think a heel would just work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on to, in my opinion, the best part of the night, which was Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria.
Oh yeah.
And this was great. This was a scrap, and I am loving Lyra as a heel. Like, I think she's great. Absolutely great. So I'm going to stop talking because you know me, you can't get me to shut up. I'll let you guys take this one. Bayley and Lyra go.
What do you think, James?
Yeah, it's the one match I've properly watched in full, to be fair,
Yeah.
from Saturday night. The accidental bloody nose did help. The whole
Did,
makes
didn't it?
it's the similar to it
Was it
was
accidental or did they plan that?
I don't
They
know.
they
It
planned
come
an
across
accidental nose blast.
because
If you were
it
going to plan it, why the nose?
happened to
Yeah,
Becky
Who's
Lynch all those years ago, and then she became the man, and it really like
Yeah.
racketed what she became. Like maybe
Mm.
like this sort of thing that Lyra can play into, and then Skyrocket has South. But it was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
She is good as a heel. Um,
Wicked.
but she's done healing and weird like been that sort of character before with uh not
Nikki
Nikki
Cross.
Cross.
Yeah.
Was it with Nikki Cross? Yeah. In NXT
Mm.
or Tatum Paxley. It's one of the two.
Mm.
But
Okay.
she used to leave feathers to her next opponent, and I think that's quite a cool thing if she could bring that back. But
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
potential for her to really push this heel character. But
Yeah.
yeah, what did
I
Mark?
Um,
think we're all happy
Go
with
on, Mark.
I think we're all happy with the result and the match. The match was great.
Yeah.
But I want to bring up the Bayley leaving WWE storyline.
It's Yes,
Yeah.
I've heard about
Is
this.
she
And
is she going? Is that her done now? Was that her final match in WWE?
I don't think
What
it'll
do
be
we
a
think?
final, but I think she is poised as the next one to go because she's not renewed contracts at all, apparently.
Well, in
yeah.
the post interview with Lyra, she said, "I've pushed Bayley out of WWE." So I don't know if they're using that blurred
Oh,
lines
okay.
thing again, or
Hmm.
if
She's
it's Bayley's having a break.
isn't Bailey like
It's
best
possible.
mates with Mercedes Monroe? Not Mercedes Monroe,
Sasha
Mercedes
Banks.
Moon, Sasha Banks, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's
So it
in
wouldn't be
AEW.
surprising if she did, because what has she done in the last year? You
Not a
know,
lot.
They haven't really had much room for her. I mean, I do feel sorry for some of the wrestlers that do take a bit of a back seat, but it is, I can imagine it being extremely difficult for the creative. Like, how do we accommodate for every single wrestler that we've got? So Bayley
Mm,
is one of those people where they've got the Bayley and Lyra thing going on. They've had the match. I personally, I don't see a rematch in this. I mean, you could argue that there always is because this is their first proper match together. So I guess there could be another match in them, maybe. But then again, I personally wouldn't want that because then I'd feel like you'd have to give Bailey the win, which means you've got to go a third time. You need to
no,
get Lyra over because as a face, people liked her, but she was going stale. People weren't reacting to her that greatly. This has kind of reinvented herself, and I
the
love the
rebirth.
submission move that she's got. That submission
Yeah,
move she's got where she arches her back and she's screaming at them. I was like, yeah, this is a proper like heel like finisher. Not to mention, she's great as a wrestler anyway. She's
Yeah.
got a brilliant repertoire of a moveset. Um, so yeah, push her, get
um,
her towards the top. I think
I
she'd be
think
great.
James will be happy that she won't be doing any dancing moves anymore in promos.
What, the Becky Pepper Steppers or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put her on a right decline that day, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
interesting
there
how
are a few things they need to get rid of here.
interesting how
Um,
one thing can change the complete direction of a character, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm liking the I've just walked out of the insane asylum kind of look, like the no makeup, she's embodied the character. Yeah, she's great. I can't wait for her to climb the ladder, to be honest. I think that'll be really, really cool. But yeah,
Do you
this
think
was a
they
great
push
match. I didn't expect it to.
do you think they push her up further than Intercontinental now?
I think that is a possibility. Not yet. I think because this character is too new. I think at the moment, like obviously Lyra's not new, but I guess you have to kind of treat this as like a brand new change, you know. So
Mm.
um I do think that they could push towards maybe possibly taking it off Liv Morgan or whoever is going to be world heavyweight champion. Do I think that's going to happen this year? Maybe not. Could she win the Royal Rumble?
Because I
It's
remember
possible.
all three of us were very big on Lyra, like probably about a
Yeah.
year ago.
Yeah.
And I'm
Mm.
sure we said like she would be the next like big thing, and then something happened.
It
Those
was the
steppers,
Yeah.
SummerSlam match, wasn't it? With Becky last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
it all went wrong. There was so many things in that match that just little
Mm.
like spots that should have played off the way they were planned, and it all sort of it just look as a draw really that it just didn't go off as it was
Mm.
supposed to, and then that
Yeah.
just set her backwards. And then WWE pushed all the tag teams for the women, and she got paired up with Bayley, obviously, and then
Which doesn't seem
everyone
as
went
much
quiet.
now.
Mm.
No.
The tag team division has suddenly gone
Yeah,
away.
well, yeah. Rhea's and Io were well, potential champions
Yeah.
in themselves. Um, then you've got like Charlotte and Alexa's injured. Yeah, it's
Mm.
all split again, isn't it?
Mm.
But
Well, you've got the belts. You got the belts on Fatal Influence now, so I'm looking forward to see what they can do because they are pretty new to the main roster. So yeah, give them a run, get
I
them to stir some stuff up.
I do think with the Lyra Bailey match is if you do one more and you make her become a proper heel, something people will hate.
Yeah.
Is if you say there's a match stipulation and the loser leaves the company. Her and Bailey,
You can do that.
SummerSlam, loser leaves the company. If Bailey's going anyway, it creates the storyline of,
Mm.
and then she
Yeah.
leaves, then people will hate her because she's left.
That's
Like she
one of the biggest baby
actually
faces
forced them
out.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Before
you
we
could
move
do
on
that. It
to
makes sense.
another match, there was just
Mm.
too much NBA stuff for me.
That was for New York, though. I kind of ignored that because I was like, I mean, For New York, the Knicks winning the NBA was obviously a massive thing,
Massive.
because we're all such close basketball fans. But it's like, so I was like, sure, because this wasn't for the WWE audience. Sure, get Seth Rollins in there, do a little bit of scuffing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. These two don't need to do any more promos. We know everything that's going on. So that was just for New York. So I was like, skip, skip, skip. Well done, New York. I don't care
It
because
just
I don't watch
it
basketball.
felt like the Stranger Things thing again. You just jump on the
I remember
bandwagon.
that.
But to be fair, they did a better job at the NBA than they did with Stranger Things. So
Moving on to the main event, Saturday night's main event, we have got the tag team match with Cody Rhodes and CM Punk versus Gunther and Sami Zayn. The winner, if Gunther and Sami Zayn won the match, they would be added to the main event of SummerSlam, making it a fatal four-way. And I'm really glad they didn't. To be quite honest, I thought, sure, on paper it looks good to sell tickets. We'll get to that. Yeah,
was
overall, I
anyone
thought this was a really entertaining match. I
yeah
enjoyed it.
was anyone worried that they were going to put Sami Zayn and Gunther in there?
Not really.
Uh,
I didn't mind the match. I think it just did what you said earlier, Rich. It set up the SummerSlam. We
Yeah.
needed something to propel it. Nick Aldis needed
Hmm.
to get his little bit of retribution.
did
Yeah.
Um,
see that.
and
Did see that.
you did see that. So you could talk about that.
Is that the end of the match?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I saw that Nick Aldis got involved, but I didn't see or I didn't see too much of it. But go on, carry on. Sorry, Mark.
And Sami Zayn is, I don't know what happened with him in the match. He just sort of disappeared.
Hmm.
It felt like at the end. Which
Yeah.
is that him like now away from everything again? Is he was that his whole involvement, or is there going to be more with him going forward? I did. Did you see?
Maybe something with Gargano in the future. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I know this doesn't really have any real connection. It's a very loose connection. Like Gargano is literally playing a dead body at the moment. I don't know what's happening there. They literally have on life support, so maybe something with Sammy and Gargano. What they will do with that, I really have
I
absolutely no
personally,
idea.
I'd love to see a stable with Sami Zayn, Gargano, and Ricky Saints. I think that would be really cool.
That actually would be a pretty good idea. I'm on board with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So,
I
because
Yeah.
think
it's kind of like, what is Sammy? Is he a heel? I want to say more yes than no, if I'm completely honest. Because of the whole thing with the going that I'm the last real good guy and stuff like that. It kind of he knows that it's annoying people, like people
yeah,
are booing him. So
I like
it's
how
it's
he's
it's, it's kind
saying
of heelish.
like I'm not going to say that I've been cheated out of this, and I'm not going to
Yeah.
say that everyone's turning around on me. But by saying that, he's actually saying it, which is great.
I'm not racist, but so yeah.
I think
Yeah.
James isn't a massive fan.
Definitely I was very happy to keep Cody and CM Punk as a singles match. Hmm?
To say James's opinion of Sami Zayn, um, I, I know isn't a good one,
Oh
but
yeah.
is the direction changing
No.
that? No.
Quick cat review. No, thank you.
Did you see
Yeah,
after
it
that?
doesn't look like Sammy's going to be on the card for SummerSlam. Or maybe he will. I don't know. I don't know what they do with him. I'm not sure why. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe do something for Raw after Mania, or maybe SmackDown or something like that. After Mania, after SummerSlam, sorry.
There'll be a Raw after
Um,
SummerSlam shake-up now. Yeah.
yeah, RAS, as you want to call it. So yeah, RAS and Ram. I'm about to say Ram Ras, but that sounds a bit questionable, doesn't it? But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it did what it needed to do.
Interestingly more so than the match was the little CM Punk Cody Rhodes belt moment. Did you see this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
CM
Yeah.
Punk
Oh.
accidentally hitting Cody with the belt.
Mm.
Obviously planned, but it
Mm.
did look good, like it wasn't. So
Yeah, it did. I didn't. Some people are going, oh, heel turn, and I'm like, probably not. It's possible, but I don't see a CM Punk heel at this moment in time. I guess it could work. He's very good at it. He's one of the best. but mm, I think people are just happy just chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, to be honest. I think keeping him as a face would work. So yeah.